thinks I'm a little lazy. I think she's a little crazy. We like summer and we like spring, watching wrestling in the ring. She ain't shy, she speaks her mind, tough as nails and smooth as wine. We burn hot as kerosene, baby, we got our own thing. She ain't skinny and I ain't tall, and that don't bother us at all. I run naked through the yard, she thrash every police car, drinking wine and getting tired, shooting out the damn street lights. How does she put up with me? Baby, we got our own thing. We got our own thing. We don't need no rain. We ain't rich, but son of a, we're a hillbilly king and queen. Life don't seem so hard with you beneath the stars. 'Cause we're growing four-leaf clovers in the yard.
There ain't nothing that he can't fix. He's a hard-headed son of a. We got married on the Georgian line. Watch out, ladies, this one is mine. He works hard and just don't quit. Even if his pants don't fit, Lord, he'll be the death of me. Baby, we've got our own thing. We eat good like you ought to do. Mashed potatoes and baby too. Picnic table out in the back. He's only had one heart attack. Pecan pie beneath the moon. Paper plates and plastic spoons. We're as close as two sardines. Baby, we got our own thing.
We got our own thing. We don't need no rain. We ain't rich, but son of a, we're a hillbilly king and queen. Life don't seem so hard with you beneath the stars. 'Cause we're growing four-leaf clovers in the yard. Holding hands and touching minds.
Smoking grass and feeling fine.
We're as crazy as a cuckoo clock.
We're the weird ones on the block.
Stuffs some cash down in her bra.
I even like my mother-in-law.
She's my backwoods beauty queen.
Baby, we
Got our own thing. We got our own thing. We don't need no rain. We ain't rich, but son of a, we're a hillbilly king and queen. Life don't seem so hard with you beneath the stars. 'Cause we're growing four-leaf clovers in the yard. Yeah, we're growing four-leaf clovers in the yard.
Can you guys hear me okay? Can everybody hear me all right? Can you hear me okay? Let's turn the camera on. Is everybody doing okay? Everybody doing good? How's everybody doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. How everyone's doing good. Okay, that's no echoing. Everything's okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. How short is it gonna be? I'm aiming for an hour and a half, so hopefully I can get this done. I only have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cases today. We're gonna go through 9 cases. Hopefully we can get through all of them in an hour and a half. What do you think? Do you think we can get it done in an hour and a half? I took a walk with my husband in the park and had a little alcohol earlier in the evening, so I was trying to be relaxed. Then I'm here. So you're feeling a little tipsy today? Are you a little drunk? Summer님, wow, I ran 10 kilometers and now I'm eating 꽃게랑 and some milk. What is 꽃게랑? Oh, is that, those are some chips, right? Those are chips. Chips, they actually look like little crabs. Wow, hair, hands, so cool. Oh, hair, oh. Having a live lecture at 7 on Saturday morning is nice. What time will you wrap up the live streaming? So we're starting in about 20 minutes, and I'm aiming for an hour and a half. We're going to see if we can get through all 9 cases today. And some of them are kind of really simple and easy, so I'm hoping we can get through them in an hour and a half. Yeah. 안녕하세요, 선생님. 이직하고 이사하느라 한동안 라이브 못 들었었는데, that's a lot of work. That sounds like a lot of work. You actually got relocated, your job and your home. I see. Okay. 이직하고 이사하느라 한동안 라이브 못 들었었는데 오랜만이다. 오늘 멋진. Well, I mean, 멋진 강의요? I mean, it's going to be pretty laid back today. I think it's going to be pretty laid back, because it's a Saturday and we're not really going to focus on any particular language goal. But we're just going to use English today. That's what we're going to do. I thought I would look a little more like manly, more give me a more masculine look. I guess I really can't. There's no way around it. I'm going to have to work out or something. What is that wrapped around your head? It's I don't really know. It's a kind of a hairband to keep the hair still, because my hair is getting, it's getting out of hand. It's getting way too long. It's a hairband. Hey, guys wear hairbands like this. You might not know because you don't know any guys with long hair like me, but this is the kind of hairband that guys wear. Yeah. That's right. Do you like your hairband? I think it's, thank you for saying so. Yeah, I mean, I like it so far. It's doing a really good job of holding my hair in place. And even when it's windy outside, it pretty much keeps it pretty well contained. And so I don't have to, it doesn't bother me. And it's comfortable. And it's not like a hat, so I don't feel like I can't breathe. It doesn't get too hot or anything. So yeah, I think it's good. Yeah. 쌤, 질문 있습니다. I had the driver take me home 문장에서 take를 to take이라고 하면 틀린 건가요? 네, 틀려요. 왜냐면 그게 이제 사역 형식이 쓰인 거기 때문에 그래요. Yeah, I had the driver take me home. Yeah, to 없이 쓰는 게 맞아요. 쌤, lectures are always great. Oh, thank you for saying so, Jenny. I mean, you're here like almost 100% of the time, and it's always nice to see you. And thanks always for being so supportive. That's nice. Actually, now that you mentioned my hairband again, I actually was, I had lunch today at a restaurant with my wife, and the person who was the receptionist, should I say, the cashier? I'm not really sure. I mean, the person who was taking care of the bill actually asked me where I got this hairband because she also was looking for something like this, and I was kind of surprised. I had never had anyone ask me that kind of question, and I told her where I got it, and she seemed interested. I feel I got stuck a rut these days. Stuck in a rut. You feel like you're stuck in a rut these days? Why do you think so, Kristanim? I'm curious. You feel like things aren't working out for you these days? Is that how you're feeling? Everyone is talking. It's just a hairband, you guys. It's just a hairband. No big deal. 알람 떠서 들어왔지만 육퇴하고 다시 참여하겠습니다. Okay. All right. We'll be here. We'll be here. With a hairband on, you look like a weariest runner. What's a weariest runner? I don't know what that word is. So I look like a runner, like an Olympian or something? 오늘 처음 라이브에 참석해서 기대돼요. 매콤 달콤 타양사리님. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome aboard. It's nice to have you here. 지금 막 들어왔는데 I guess you're referring to the hairband again. You've never seen people wear this hairband? It's a pretty common hairband, isn't it? I mean, typo, serious. Serious. Oh, okay. You meant serious. I see. 미국에서 1년 있었는데 영어 별로 안 늘었어요. 성이 안 차. Well, it's not about where you are, it's about what you do. It's not about where you are, it's about what you do. It's very much like anything else that we learn to do in life, pretty much. Please, me, pop up. I really want to see my profile picture. Okay, wait. I don't know why it's... Hey, I'm not doing this. I don't know why it's showing up blank. What's wrong with this? Why is it doing that? You know what I think it is? I think whoever had their profile picture changed very recently, it takes some time to get indexed online. And so for those of you who have recently changed their profile pictures, it may take some time. I think it may take some time for it to show up. Yeah, I think that's what the problem is. It was incredibly packed when I visited the Children's Museum in downtown yesterday. Parents' weekdays were somewhat hectic because of spring break. Oh, is it spring break already? 한글로도 되는군요. 필리핀 어학연수 다녀온 지 2달 정도 되는데요. 다시 혼자만 있으니까 다시 원점으로 돌아간 느낌입니다. Yeah. Yep. That happens. That happens. No, thank you for saying so. Everybody commenting on my hairband. 눈팅하는데 hairband. I love you. Thanks for saying so. Hi, how are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. How are you, 혜이님? How you doing? 한국에서 50년 있어도 한국어가 성에 안 차는데 1년 갖고 왜 그러세요? 503 아줌마? That's right. 503 아줌마요? 503rd? Where have I heard that? 그거 미군 부대 이름 아닌가? 503rd. Anyway, I haven't even seen a woman wearing a headband like this. No, it's because it's a guy's hairband. Women don't wear hairbands like this. I mean, I suppose they could, but yeah, I don't. Guys usually wear hairbands like this. It's a guy's hairband. Okay. I had never seen a wrapped hairband like something like that. People usually use a more thick hairband, like Nike hairband. Oh, okay. Well, that'll give people the wrong impression that I work out. But I suppose you could wear but I think hairband, like a Nike hairband, would actually make you, it'll be a little too warm. Yeah, around my head, I think. Is that a random strap or supposed to be? It's a hairband, yeah. It's a hairband. It's supposed to be used. I mean, I guess you could use it for some other, for something else. But yeah, it's made to be a hairband. Sure. Yeah, sure. That's great. 왕가하면 좋죠. Yeah. 영어 안 쓰면 금방 잊어버리는 것 같아요. Yeah, just like anything else. Just like anything else. 왜 사람이랑도 멀리 지내다 보면 좀 어색해지잖아요. 뭐 할 말 없어지고. I changed car's wiper blades today. I hope they work well. Okay, all right, yeah. Doing some maintenance on your car before it gets warmer. It's a good idea. Sam, honestly, I feel overwhelmed with studying English. I know it's not good, but I can't sleep without listening to English audio. And I feel really sleepy during the daytime these days. Just let things flow. It's not always going to be like that, so don't worry about it. At some point, you'll get a little tired, and it's okay to keep some distance away from it. Just go with the flow. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay to be, temporarily hooked on something, and maybe even a little obsessed and addicted to something every now and then, as long as it's not harming your health in any way. And it's okay. Don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with that, I think. Kim-nim, this is your first time joining the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. It's nice to have you here. Welcome aboard. Yeah, just like anything else in life. If there's one message that's the most important, that I feel is the most important about learning a second language, I don't even know why this has to be such a big deal, but learning a second language is just like learning anything else in life. The more you do it, the more you improve. And studying is only studying. Studying it doesn't really get you anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, hairbands are really, especially if you have long hair. I mean, oh my gosh, like I said yesterday, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before yesterday, the hair was constantly getting in my face all the time when I'm out walking my dogs and it's windy outside. My hair is, it was like Medusa or something. And I was so close to shaving my head off again because that's what I used to do. I used to shave my head off, shave my hair. I used to do that all the time. And I was so close to doing it again. But I decided to give this a try. How long are you going to live stream? Today, probably until 10:30. I'm aiming for 10:30. This is your first... Yeah. I got you the first time you said that. Yeah. Welcome to a live stream. 멧돼지 사냥하는 거 보여주세요. Do you think that experience could have somehow unconsciously affected my decision to try this, like getting into the character of like a hunting Indian, because I saw that wild boar a couple weeks ago? Do you think that may have somehow unconsciously affected my my psyche in some way? That's interesting. You found the way to match. Yeah. It was really getting on my nerves, because this is. I mean, I think I talked about this many times before, but I have never had my hair this long. Like every day, I'm breaking that record. This is the longest hair that I've ever had, and I simply don't know what to do. Yeah, well, I did. I realized that the Nike hoodie wasn't really matching. And the other night, everybody was thinking that I had a tie, a necktie around my head. And that was kind of embarrassing. 쌤, 헤어밴드에 달려있는 녹차 티백 어디 갔나요? 녹차 티백. No, they're not tea bags. They're feathers. And they're actually real feathers. You probably can't see it in the video. They're actually real feathers. So I was actually planning to get rid of this part, but the feathers seemed real. I thought it was kind of a waste, so I decided to just keep it. 스님이요? Okay, 잠깐 띄울게요. There you go. Oh, whoops, sorry, wrong one. Okay, here. Oh, shoot. No, wait, no, wrong one. Oh, here we go.
Repetition.
Again.
Ultimately, it's repetition.
Yeah, that's right. Ultimately, it's repetition. Yeah. Wake up, my family and I stayed at home all day. I have a backache and I feel ached. You feel like your whole body is aching. Fortunately, I don't have any fever. I hope I feel better tomorrow. Oh, okay. So you're feeling kind of sick. Okay. Did you overwork yourself the other day or something? What's causing it? Or maybe it's just like a cold or something, like a slight flu? Have you considered getting a perm? No. I don't want to do anything with my hair. That's the point of letting my hair grow, actually. I don't know what it is. Just personally, I hate going somewhere to get my hair done. I just think, I don't know, it's such a waste of time and money. In my mind, going to the hair salon, paying someone to do something with my hair, it's just such a waste of time and money. And so the reason I used to shave my head all the time at home, and the reason I'm just letting it grow right now, is because the point is not spending any time or money on my hair. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of this. I just hate going somewhere to do anything on my hair, so I just don't want to do that. My daughter practiced skating every weekend, and she took a test, the figure skating. Okay, so she took like a figure skating test earlier today. She made it. I feel really happy. Oh, congratulations. That's great. That's great. Okay, so I didn't even realize there was a test, but is she like trying out for Some kind of skating team or something? Interesting. Perm? Nah, no. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. If my life depended on it, sure. If my livelihood depended on it, maybe, sure. But absolutely not. Because, I'm all about not doing anything with my hair, so. Oh, are you a hair designer? Are you a hairdresser? Son, yeah. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen you in chat. I can totally relate with you. I would have definitely shaved my hair if my scalp, if you had a better shaped head. I think, okay. Well, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. There shouldn't be anything that I can say that would change your mind about that. But I believe that a lot of, most people look better with shorter hair. Yeah. I mean, if I didn't have to, if I could keep a really short hair, and not having to spend any time like shaving it or anything, that's probably what I would choose to do, but there's no way to do that, so. Is there any political or some ethical statement you want to make by letting your hair grow? Perhaps not, right? It's just out of convenience. It's 100% purely out of convenience. It's so convenient to let my hair just grow, because I don't have to do anything. Indian Bobni, same, I came here. I came here가 아니라 I'm here. 저 왔어요. I'm here, not I came here. 쌤 하시는 말 다 알아듣는데 한마디도 못한다는 현실. 지금 그 얘기를 영어로 하셨으면 됐어요. 무슨 얘기인지 아시겠죠? 지금 요 얘기지. 이 얘기를 영어로 했으면 했는데 왜 안 했느냐? 의미 전달이 안 될 것 같아. 문장 틀릴 것 같은데 이 많은 사람들이 보고 있는데 틀린 문장 이런 그 불편함 때문에 안 한 건데 그거를 극복을 해야 돼요. It's very important. It's so important for you to just ignore that discomfort. Okay? It's very important. If you can't overcome that discomfort, the truth is your English will never improve because you're not actually using it. Yes, it's very important because you learn as you use it and as you make mistakes. Okay, watching lessons, studying, that's something you do on the side. That's something that you do that indirectly. That's a secondary thing. Okay, you learn as you use it. Okay, you learn as you use it. You don't learn as you study. Study is a secondary thing. Yeah, of course, everybody is. I am too. But you have to try to overcome that. You have to try to be okay with that. Hippie vibe, okay. That's not bad, I guess. Okay. The Radler is on the right today. The ladder. The ladder. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, to you, it looks like it's on the right. To me, it's on my left. But yes, I made some changes to my room again, as some of you may have noticed. The keyboard? It's been quite a while since I've switched to this. Like I said, I needed a shorter keyboard because my mouse was on the side like this before and it was kind of hurting my shoulder, and so I was looking. It's just an excuse to buy another keyboard, but I just decided to get this one. So far, I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, it's not perfect. It comes with its flaws, but so far this is the keyboard that I've been mainly using. It's been scorching hot for 3 days in Brisbane, up to 37 degrees. Yikes, that's okay. Humidity is making it feel hotter. They say it's gonna get warmer next week. Spring training. Are you in Australia? Is that Brisbane, Australia? he went up the ladder and brought some students down. Yeah, so that ladder, it symbolizes how important it is for you guys not to climb trees, okay? What you need to do as English learners is you have to kind of brush through the forest, just kind of breeze through it instead of clinging on to certain trees and trying to understand that tree. No, you're supposed to just keep walking through the forest, okay? And whenever you go on top of a tree, I have to bring you down. And so that's kind of what that symbolizes. Look like a soccer player? Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a good compliment. You seem like not walking on eggshells about your hair and other appearance at all. Ashley Korean does walking on eggshells about their outlook. What's your think? One of the most traumatizing experiences I had, I'm obviously exaggerating, but one of a very traumatizing experience I had many years ago. I was probably working in an English academy at the time, and I think I was walking along the road. I was just walking along the street. I was probably getting back to work after lunch. And these two really tall, they were probably like twice my size. And they seemed like college students. And one was on a bike, one was walking next to, they seemed like friends. They were talking very casually. And, they were, our distance was closing. And just as I was walking past them, this wind blew. A very pleasant and nice summer breeze, I think. It just blew. And then one of the guys I think it was the guy who was on the bike. The guy suddenly swears out loud. He's like, "Oh shit, my hair!" And I was hearing this. I'm like, what the hell? And I mean, you can call me serious or, you can call me like I overreacted, but I was really upset about this. I was genuinely upset because here is a man, a very young man, college educated, and this man is genuinely upset and angry that his hair was blown by some wind. What does that mean? I mean, even as I think about it now, it's very troublesome. It's very upsetting. Yeah. And so I was like pretty much traumatized by that. It was so shocking. Yeah. Anyway, so that's how I feel. Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right. So let me turn off the music, and we should begin right away because, like I said, I want to end this around 10:30 today, so we're gonna get right to it. I don't know how interesting these will be, so I have put them in the order of how easy it would be for us to answer them. And so, as always, we do this quite often these days on the weekend. We go on Reddit and we try to comment on some of the things that these people have posted. Okay, and so that's what we're going to do today. All right. So here's the first one. How to prevent getting a dry throat overnight. So I thought this wasn't so serious, and I thought it would be a good way to warm up. Okay, so how to prevent getting a dry throat overnight. Let's see. So this is what the person wrote. Not sure if anyone else even has this problem. Many mornings when I wake up, my throat feels completely dried out, like parched and almost raw. I always drink some water upon waking, which offers a little relief, but the feeling doesn't go away immediately. I found out I sleep with my mouth slightly open. I don't know how this person found out about that, which is likely a big part of the reason. Has anyone else dealt with this? It's extremely uncomfortable. I don't know how to keep my mouth closed while sleeping since I'm, unconscious during that. Is the air in my room too dry? I don't live in a desert region or particularly dry climate. Any advice? Pro tips? Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happened. Sorry about that. Okay, let me, it looks like I'm going to have to do that again. Let me do that again. Sorry about that. Can I do this? Oh, I could do this. Okay. How to prevent getting a dry throat overnight. Not sure if anyone else has this problem. Many mornings when I wake up, my throat feels completely dried out, like parched and almost raw. I always drink some water upon waking, which offers a little relief, but the feeling doesn't go away immediately. I found out I sleep with my mouth slightly open, which is likely a part of the reason. Has anyone else dealt with this? It's extremely uncomfortable. I don't know how to keep my mouth closed while sleeping since I'm, unconscious during that time. Is the air in my room too dry? I don't live in a desert region or particularly dry climate. Any advice, pro tips? 마스크를 끼고 자라. What else? What else? What else can we tell this person? I don't know why it's doing this. Why is it? What? What is going on here? Why can't I get rid of this? Oh, what the heck? Wait. Oh, what? Okay, now it's working. Okay. 마스크를 끼고 자라. What else? 입에 테이프를 붙이라고요? Are you okay? Okay. 가습기. What? What is going on here? What? Why is it doing that? Huh. Okay. Hospital. As far as I can tell, the only thing he can do, that's a strong statement, is to drink enough water more frequently. 입으로 숨 쉬는 걸 방지하기 위해서 테이핑을 하기도. Oh, really? Huh. That is okay. 테이프 사용. Okay. Like a mouth tape? Okay. Huh, that's interesting. I've never heard of that. What? What is going on here? That's so weird. 코로 숨 쉬라는 이야기? Mouth tape. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. 젖은 수건 걸어놓기? Okay. 이비인후과요? 오케이. 가보라. 이비인후과가 영어로 뭘까? 오케이. 일단 요 정도로, 왜냐면 제가 항상 강조하는 거지만 우리가 좋은 답변을 하는 게 중요한 게 아니라 뭐라도 이렇게 답변을 해보는 거, 이 시간을 통해서 뭐라도 어떤 얘기를 해보는 거. 그래야 지금 이걸 보시면서요, 어떻게 하는, 뭐가 굉장히 중요하냐면요, 이걸 저희가 같이 하면서 뭐가 굉장히 중요하냐면 여러분이 문법이나 뭐 어휘 뭐 이거랑 이 단어랑 뭐가 다르냐 이런 거에 신경 쓰는 것보다는 거의 100% 내용에만 신경 쓰고 내용만 일단 이해가 되면은 정확히 이 표현을 왜 썼는지 이런 걸 신경 안 쓰는 게 중요한 거예요. 오케이? ENT? ENT doctor라고 하나요? Okay. That's good. That's great. All right. ENT doctor? Ear, nose, throat. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. 자, 그래서 오늘 하는 게 그래서 하는 거고요. 이해하셨죠, 다들? 이해하셨죠? 무슨 내용인지는 이해 다 하셨죠? 오케이. 자, 이 얘기를 어떤 식으로 하면 좋을까요? 자, 잠깐만요. 마스크를 끼는 거랑 마우스 테이프 사용하는 거랑 이거를 같이 놓고 가습기랑 이거를 같이 놓고 가보라. 이런 식으로 구성을 해볼게요. I recommend you drink. It was really surprising before I went to bed. My sister put that tape on my mouth. What? Yikes. 갑자기 샌드위치 얘기가 왜 나? Why are suddenly talking about sandwiches? Wow, really? Is it that important? Is it that important? 오케이, 자, 이거를요 어떤 식으로 구성할지 한번 생각해보죠. 전략을 좀 짜보죠. 마스크를 끼는 거랑 마우스 테이프를 사용하는 게 이 나머지 솔루션보다 어떠한 성향의 솔루션이죠? 어떠한 성향의 솔루션이에요? 최후의 방법이요? 가벼운, immediate? 오케이, 그쵸? 자, 그런 식으로 해서 말을 만들어 보세요. 그런 식으로. 이걸 종류를 좀 나눠서 얘기를 해보죠. 뭐 당장 돈 들이지 않고 약간 그런 느낌이잖아요. 큰 돈 들이지 않고, 그렇죠? It's cheap and something you can do right away, right? 무슨 얘기인지 아시겠죠? 제가 I already 네, 그래서 이거를 이런 식으로 한번 얘기를 풀어볼게요. Okay? Something you can do without right away, without spending any money. Spending, let's say, little to no money is using a mask. Using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. Okay. 이런 식으로 말을 해볼게요. So, something you can do right away without spending little. Oh wait. Spending with가 아니라 이렇게 가야 되겠네요. Something you can do right away, spending little to no money, is using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So something you can do right away, spending little to no money, is using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. 자, 여기서 something you can do right away, spending little to no money. 일단 something you can do. 여기서 이제 중요한 게 뭐냐면 something you can do is 이런 식으로 말을 구성하는 거예요. Something you can do is the okay? 그러면서 그 do를 어떤 식으로 do를 하는 건지에 대해서 이렇게 추가적으로 얘기를 할 수가 있죠. Something you can do right away, spending little to no money. Spending little to no money. Okay? Does that make sense? Little to no money. Yes, you're right. Pharmacy. Yeah, sorry about the spelling. Yeah, little to no money. 그러니까 이거는 그냥 사실 이렇게 꼭 안 써도 되거든요. 이렇게 꼭 안 써도 되고 다르게 할 수도 있는데 그냥 이런 거를 저희가 같이 하면서 이런 표현도 한번 있으니까 한번 써먹어 보는 거예요. 오케이? 이게 뭐냐면 돈을 거의 안 쓴다라는 얘기예요. 결국에는 돈을 거의 안 쓴다. 라는 말이에요. Sure, 해도 돼요. 다르게 하는 방법 많아요. 근데 뭔가를 거의 안 한다라는 말을 이런 식으로 많이 해요. I think we talked about this in one of our lesson videos in the past. Didn't I have this in one of my lesson videos in the past? Spending little to no money. 그러니까 이게 spend little to no money라고 하면은 돈이 아예 안 들거나 들어봤자 조금밖에 안 든다라는 이런 느낌을 강조하기 위해서 많이 쓰는 표현이에요. 뭐 이제 물론 money만 그런 건 아니죠. There are other things that we can say. 다른 것도 있지만 이런 식으로 얘기를 많이 해요. Okay? Spending little to no money. Spending little to no time. Being, 뭐 여러 가지. Little to no. 거의 하지 않는다. Almost no money. 라고 하는 거랑 비슷해요. 아니면은 뭔가를 굉장히 싸게 한다라는 그런 의미에서. Okay? So something you can do right away. 당장 할 수 있는 거. Spending little to no money. 그러니까 spending little to no, 돈을 거의 들이지 않으면서 해석은 이렇게 되겠죠. spending이니까 않으면서 당장 할 수 있는 것은 is using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. Okay. 문장이 긴데 you can과 비동사만 알면 만들 수 있는 문장이네요. 참 쉬운데 왜 안 나오지? 그게 플레이버님 왜 그런지 아시죠? 왜 그런지 한번 얘기해 주세요. 왜냐면 이게 계속 의문점만 말해놓고 속으로는 알지만 의문점만 말해놓고 하면은 나는 방법을 모른다가 돼버리기 때문에 뭐죠? 플레이버님 아시죠? 왜 그런지 왜 안 나오는지 아시죠? 이거죠. 많이 안 해봐서. 그러니까 지금 근데 이게 실천으로 옮기는 게 어려워요. 실천을 옮기기가. 그동안 습관이 돼 있기 때문에 지금 보세요. You can과 비동사만 알면 만들 수 있는 문장이라고 하셨잖아요. 지금 이 부분이 뭘 얘기하는 거냐면 그거를 이제 이해를 하고 있다라는 거죠. 알고는 있는데, 그러니까 이거를 줄여서 얘기를 하면 머릿속으로는 알겠는데 말로는 안 나온다. 결국은 이 얘기거든요. That's what it ultimately comes down to. 그 이유는 it's always very simple. It's because you don't use it very often and you're not used to it. Okay? Okay, so 네, 그냥 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Something you can do right away, spending little to no money, is using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. Okay. 이것도 그쵸? 이것도 이쪽이네요. 수수건 걸어놓는 것도 돈이 안 드네요, 그렇죠? Another thing, I sometimes another thing I used to do라고 할까 이번에는? 그냥 something I used to do is keeping a wet towel over my head near me when I went to bed. It's a say functions humidifier. Let's say natural humidifier. Okay, so another thing I used to do is keeping a wet towel near me when I went to bed. It's, sorry about that. It functions as a natural humidifier. Another thing I used to do is keeping a wet towel near me when I went to bed. It functions as a natural humidifier. Yeah, sorry about that. It was a typo. Does this make sense? Another thing I used to do is keeping a wet towel near me when I went to bed. It functions as a natural humidifier. 네, keep을 여기선 두다라는 말로 쓴 거예요. Okay. 자, 여기서 이제 이 제안을 꺼내는 여기서는요. 이 첫 번째 사례에서는 저희가 어떤 이거를 답변을 이렇게 같이 만들면서요. 어떤 것에 우리가 좀 초점을 맞췄으면 좋겠냐면 어떤 거를 제안하는 방식에 있어서 말을 꺼내는 방식이에요. 보세요. 비슷하죠? Something you can do right away. Another thing I used to do is da-da-da-da. Does that make sense? Okay? 이런 거를 보면서 어떤 거를 제시를 할 때, 제안을 할 때 이런 식으로 하는 것도 좋은 방법이구나. 잘 봐두고 거기에 약간 집중을 하면서 여러 번 반복을 하면서. Okay? 물론 많이 쓰죠. Yeah, of course, you can 많이 쓰죠. Yeah, that's you can already do that. That's something that you all already know how to do. 그건 여러분이 이미 다 잘 너무나도 하고 계시는 거니까 이렇게도 좀 표현력을 확장시켜 보세요. Right? 네, 맞아요. 그렇게 한번 해본 거예요. Yes, that's right. 만약에 지금도 하고 있으면요, 물론 다르게 얘기를 하면 돼요. Another thing I sometimes do 라고 할 수도 있겠죠. Another thing I sometimes do 하면 되겠죠. 근데 I used to do 라고 왜냐하면 이제 그런 경우도 있죠. 요즘은 잘 안 쓰는 방법이지만 예전에 요즘 내가 가습기 있으니까 그냥 그거 쓴다. 하지만 예전에 내가 자주 쓰던 방법은 약간 이런 거 있죠. 그런 느낌으로 얘기를 이렇게 하고 싶을 수도 있으니까요. 그렇죠? 그렇죠. 뭐 그럴 수도 있고요. 뭐 지금은 이제 더 이상 그게 문제가 안 된다든지 아니면 다른 더 좋은 방법이 있다든지 등등등. Alright. So, 다시 읽어볼게요. Something you can do right away, spending little to no money, is using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. Another thing I used to do is keeping a wet towel near me when I went to bed. It functions as a natural humidifier. to가 빠졌다고요? You're right. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about. Yeah, another thing I used to do. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry. Oh, whoa, that was very misleading. Sorry about that. Yeah. Another thing I used to do. Okay. So, 다시요. Something you can do right away, spending little to no money, is using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. Another thing I used to do is keeping a wet towel near me when I went to bed. It functions as a natural humidifier. Sure, yes. function. 그리고요, 여기에 심지어 그 얘기를 쓸 수도 있겠죠? 이렇게 하면은 사실 이 얘기 따로 안 해도 되겠죠, 그렇죠? 안 되겠죠. So another thing I used to do before I got a humidifier, 넣고요. It functions pretty much the same. 이렇게 할까요? Yep. So another thing I used to do before I got a humidifier is keeping a wet towel near me when I went to bed. It functions pretty much the same. Good alternative? Okay, that's good too. Yeah. It's a good alternative. Yeah. 오케이, 이건 그냥 제가 마지막 만들어봤어요. 그 이제 병원에 가보라는 거를 뭐 그냥 아니면 병원에 가봐라 뭐 이렇게 할 수도 있지만 그냥 여러분이 이제 병원에 가보라 이런 증상을 가지고 병원에 가보라라고 해서 이런 내용이 한번 떠올랐어요. Okay, so if the discomfort, because the person talked about, 이거 한번 다시 한번 볼까요? Not sure if anyone has, 이것도 이제 다시 한번 봐야 되겠다. 이 사람이 discomfort라는 얘기를 했어요. 그렇죠. Extremely uncomfortable라고 했잖아요. 그렇죠. It's extremely uncomfortable, right? So if it's just uncomfortable, I think you can deal with that by using these sort of remedies. But if the discomfort starts to feel more like pain, that's probably a pretty good indication that there's some damage. So it would, if that's the case, it would be a good idea to visit an ENT doctor. If the discomfort starts to feel more like pain, that's probably 뺄까요? That's pretty good indication that there's some damage. There's some 말고 there may have been이라고 할까요? There may be some damage라고 할까요? If that's the case, it would be a good idea to visit an ENT doctor. Okay, 더 이상 안 고칠게요. All right, I won't make any changes. From this point on. So if the discomfort starts to feel more like pain, that's pretty good indication that there may be some damage. If that's the case, it would be a good idea to visit an ENT doctor. Good indication이라는 게 좋은 징조라는 게 아니라 그러니까 그렇게 생각할 수도 있구나. 이 good indication이 뭘 얘기를 하는 거냐면 그거를 잘 보여준다라는 그런 얘기예요. 네, 확실한. 네, 잘 보여주는 징조. 그럴 가능성이 높다라는 거예요. 이걸 의미할 가능성이 높다라는 의미에서 그런 건데 이게 뭐랑 비슷한 거냐면 말 그대로 제가 방금 얘기한 거 있죠. 뭐뭐 할 가능성이 높다라는 말할 때 good chance라는 말 쓰는 거 보세요. 그렇죠? 네, good chance. There's a good chance that something might happen이라고 하면은 뭐뭐 할 좋은 가능성이 있다가 아니라 가능성이 높다라는 의미인데 그런 거랑 비슷한 거예요. 그런 거랑 비슷하게 that's pretty good indication. 그거는 그거를 나타내는 징조일 가능성이 네, 무슨 얘기인지 아시겠죠? So that's pretty good indication that there may be some damage. If that's the case, it would be a good idea to visit an ENT doctor. All right. So again, if the discomfort starts to feel more like pain, that's pretty good indication that there may be some damage. If that's the case, it would be a good idea to visit an ENT doctor. Oh, no. 제니 건이 좋은 징조? 좋은 징조가 아니라 그걸 나타낼 그런 의미일 가능성이 높다. 그거일 가능성이 높다라는 거예요, 그냥. 그러니까 그 불편함이 고통의 수준으로 더 느껴진다면 이거일 가능성이 높다. 어떤 데미지가 있었을 가능성이 높다를 가리키기 때문에 그걸 가리키기 때문에 그런 경우라면 ENT 닥터를 찾아가는 게 좋겠다. Okay. All right. So let's read the original post one more time. 여기서도 배울 거 진짜 많아요. 이거 하나만 가지고도 1시간 하겠다. Not sure if anyone else has this problem. Not sure if anyone else has this problem. 이런 것도 여러분 그냥 you know what I recommend is just memorize this. 그냥 이거 통째로 외워버리세요. Not sure if anyone has this. 그러니까 여러분이 어떤 problem에 대해서 얘기를 하기에 앞서서 이런 거를 그냥 슬쩍 하고 넘어가면 너무나도 자연스럽게 흘러가요. Okay? Not sure if anyone else has this problem. Okay? Not sure if anyone else has this problem. Many mornings. 이런 식으로도 그 아침마다 거듭되는 어떤 현상이나 일에 대해서 얘기를 하는데 그냥 many mornings라고 할 수도 있다. It's really simple, right? Very intuitive, very straightforward, very simple. Many mornings when I wake up, my throat feels completely dried out. Like, I don't know what parched is, but yeah. Like parched and almost raw. 이 raw라는 것은 이제 완전 헐어버린 거 약간 그런 느낌이에요. I don't know what parched is. Does anybody know what parched is? 어쨌든 I always drink some water upon waking, which offers a little relief. relief를 제공한다라는 의미에서 이렇게 썼다라는 거. 뭐 중요한 건 아닌데요. 아, 이렇게도 쓰는구나. 보고 넘어가면 좋겠죠. But the feeling doesn't go away. 이런 거요. The feeling doesn't go away immediately. 그 느낌이 바로 사라지지 않는다를 그러니까 해소가 안 된다 또는 사라지지 않는다를 뭐 disappear 이렇게 하는 것보다는 go away. parched는 그냥 그거예요. Okay, I see. The feeling doesn't go away immediately. The feeling doesn't go away immediately. I found out. I sleep with my mouth slightly open. 입을 연 채로. 자, 이거는 이제 아주 기초적인 수준의 영어죠. with를 활용해서 어떠한 상태로 나는 잠을 잔다. 열어놓고 잔다라는 얘기를 할 때요. 입을 열고 잔다. I sleep with my mouth slightly open. 그 어린 아이를 가르치기 위해서 식탁에서 어떻게 얘기를 많이 하냐면 don't eat 어떻게 얘기하면 좋을까요? Don't eat don't chew네요. Don't chew. Don't chew. 저는 어렸을 때 많이 들었어요. 엄마들이, 아빠들이, 특히 엄마들이 아이들한테 don't chew with your mouth open. 이 얘기 하는 걸 정말 많이 들었어요. Don't chew with your mouth open. Yeah, I heard that being said to children a lot. Don't chew with your mouth open. 어쨌든 그래서 with가 쓰인 거고요. Which is likely a big part of the reason. 이런 식으로 뭔가 이유가 될 만한 얘기를 앞에서 이제 한 다음에 그게 아마 뭐 여러 복합적인 이유가 있을 수 있겠지만 그게 큰 이유가 일 가능성이 높다. Which is likely a big part of the reason. 이것도요. Has anyone else dealt with this? 이런 식으로 질문하는 것도 어떤 얘기를 한 뒤에 자, 이 문제를 겪어본 사람 없었느냐? Okay. Alright. So 거기에 대해서 저희는 이렇게 얘기했어요. Something you can do right away. Spending little to no money is using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. Another thing I used to do before I got a humidifier is keeping a wet towel near me when I went to bed. It's a good alternative. It's a good alternative. Dealt with. Something you can do right away, spending little to no money, is using a mask or a mouth tape. You can easily find mouth tapes at the pharmacy. Another thing I used to do before I got a humidifier is keeping a wet towel near me when I went to bed. It's a good alternative. It's a good alternative. If the discomfort starts to feel more like pain, that's pretty good indication that there may be some damage. If that's the case, it would be a good idea to visit an ENT doctor. Okay. Let's comment. Alright. 그리고 다른 사람이 한 걸 하나만 읽어볼게요. What's this? You're most likely snoring and may possibly benefit from being checked for sleep apnea. Oh, okay. So this person believes that this is most likely the problem that the original poster is experiencing is most likely caused from by snoring. So he says, you're most likely snoring and may possibly benefit from being checked for sleep apnea. 수면 무호흡증. And this person agrees. I agree with you. OP, this is original poster. And everybody should get a sleep study done later in life. But even with my CPAP, I don't know what this CPAP is. With humidifier, what's a CPAP? I still get the dry mouth. Oh, so even with the humidifier, some people have problems with that. Okay. All right. Moving on. 하나만 더 보고 쉴게요. Let's take a look at it in the next one. Let's look at this. Oh, CPAP is a bad word? 양압기? I don't know what is it. I don't know what it is. Continuous positive airway pressure is a machine that uses mild. Oh, it's some type of humidifying machine. 양압기요? I don't even know what. 전 양압기가 뭔지도 몰라요. 우리말로 씨발. 야, 저는 한국어로도 뭔지 모르겠어요. 저도 진짜 여긴 줄 알았잖아요. 그래서 이거 쓴 사람이 한국 사람인가? 구글 이미지요. Okay, let's do that. CPAP. Huh? So a humidifier that feeds straight into your nostril? Into your nose, right? It feeds straight into your nostril. Yikes. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. I didn't even know those existed. 전 그런 게 있는 줄 몰랐어요. Yeah. I see. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty serious. I figure an ENT doctor doesn't have much to do with the symptoms caused by that habit. Yeah, so and that's one of the live squid님 오랜만이네요. And that's one of the reasons I said that if the discomfort starts to feel more like pain, and that's pretty good indication that there's some sort of damage, either in your respiratory system or your throat. So, okay, so let's move on to this one. Let's move. How do you know when you are ready to get married? I don't know. This was, I just thought it was kind of interesting, so I just decided to throw this in here. How do you know when you are ready to get married? Marriage is, okay, 장미영님이 쓰신 걸 볼까요? Marriage is something you can't do if you don't know anything, if you know you can't. Huh? Marriage is something you can't do if you don't know anything. Okay, so if you don't know anything, you can't get married? If you know you can't, well, what does that mean? When I feel I like to make my own family, then it is time to get married? When you feel like you want your own family? Impossible? 아기가 너무 사랑스러워 보일 때. Okay. 자, 이거에 대한 답변은 좀 단순하게 가볼까요? Because, there's no real good answer to this, I think. Like I said, 제가 아까도 얘기했지만 좋은 답변을 하는 게 중요한 게 아니에요. 어떤 식으로든 답변을 하는 게 좋아요. So let's shift gears a little bit and just kind of be a little goofy with this one, okay? So 아기가 사랑스러워 보일 때. 지금 또 잘 써지네. 이거 왜 이러지? Okay. 알든 모르든 할 수 있는 게 아니다. What? Do you live for that is all. Do you work for a living? That is all. When saving enough money? Okay, when you meet the right person? 좋은 사람 만났을 때? No, it's doing that. Oh, no. It's doing that. No. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay. When I feel like to make my own family. Oh, okay. Wait. Whenever you dread a day of dying all alone and your corpse being found by people a few weeks or months, like perhaps half-eaten by rats. What? 두려워? Wait. Whenever you dread a day of dying all alone and your corpse being found by people a few weeks. Okay, so I think 지수연님 is going really deep with this one. She's going really, really deep with this one. It's very philosophical, I think. On the surface, it kind of sounds like she's joking maybe, but she's going really deep with this, I think. I think what she's trying to say is when you start to think of, view life very seriously, is that what you're trying to say? 이 사람보다 더 좋은 사람이 있을 거라는 생각이 안 들 때. Oh, okay. The one을 만나면. I got married 2 years ago because whenever I imagine my future, he's always there with me. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. That is very, very sweet. That is very, very sweet. So whenever you thought about your future, he was always there. That's very nice. 뭐든지 같이 해결할 수 있을. Oh, hey, guys, look at this one. This sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Doesn't this sound pretty good? I like this. I mean, is this too naive? Is this too naive, or is it a realistic thing? Is it too naive, or is it a realistic thing? Oh, you think this is the most important thing? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, a little bit naive. All right, okay. Too naive, you think? Wow, really? Okay, so we're a little divided right now. Some people think that's the most important thing. Some people think it's way too naive. 결혼은 현실인데. Okay, so getting married is reality, and so that's why you need to be ready, or at least you have to have mentally ready. Be mentally ready to face anything in life, right? Follow your gut. Follow your gut. Yeah. 서로가 혼자 살 정도로 독립심을 갖춘 진짜 어른이 되었을 때. That's a difficult time. I hope you get through it well. What does this mean? You mean simply questioning this itself is a difficult time? When you realize what it means, it takes two to tango. I'm not even sure what that means. What does that mean? It takes two to tango. You mean, what does the tango part mean? Does it mean to live life, or it takes two to tango. 뭘 모를 때 결혼해야 합니다. Okay, so I think this is another pretty deep philosophical one. Okay. 그런 건가요? Okay, so I think that's pretty much what I had in mind as well. Yeah, financial stability is most important to get married. Financial stability. Okay, I don't think we can ignore this one. Sure, absolutely. It's probably somewhere up on the list, right? Financial stability. Okay, 요 정도로 하고요. As I've said many times before, it's not about giving the perfect comment. It's about saying anything, just something. Okay, all right. Okay, so how do we say this? 일단 이거 하나하나 해놓고요. 전체적인 구성하는 건 좀 이따 하고요. 일단 how do we say this? 이거 정말 공감한다고요? When babies look adorable? 오케이, 좋은데요. 어떤 표현이 하나 섞여야 좋아요. 그냥 when babies look adorable는 보다. 이렇게 얘기하는 거 괜찮거든요. 근데 어떤 표현이 하나, 그쵸? 여러분 잠시요. Pleasant surprise님이 지금 하신 걸 보세요. Start to. 이게 들어가야 이게 자연스럽게 전달이 돼요. 오케이? 제가 설명을 안 하고 그냥 그렇다고 하고 지나가 볼게요. 여러분이 어떻게 반응하나. So, when babies start to look adorable. 오케이. 지금 이렇게 그냥 바로 보자마자 이해하신 분들 very good. 오케이. 뭐 대충 감은 오죠. 설명을 하지 않더라도. 저도 사실 어떻게 설명해야 될지 모르겠어서 그래요. 근데 지금 이게 들어가야 좋아요. 오케이. start. 왜냐면은요. 그쵸. ing 해도 되긴 하는데 여기선 to가 아주 잘 어울리는 게 because you have no control over this feeling. Nobody has any control over the feeling. You know, so what I'm trying to say is nobody can decide when they're going to start when babies will start to look adorable to you. Nobody has any control over that. Nobody decides that. It happens naturally. So that's why we need to say start to. It just sounds very natural. Okay. All right. So when babies start to look adorable. Okay. When babies start to look adorable. Yeah, it's like so exactly right. Yeah, because it's a kind of a phase. So if you don't say start to, it sounds like get married every time the baby looks adorable. No, when the baby starts to look adorable, that's kind of a phase of your life. Or at least we're viewing it as a phase, and then so that's when you should, consider getting married. Okay. Of course, this isn't the only condition, right? Find babies adorable 하면은요, 물론 그것도 안 되는 건 아니거든요. 지수연이 안 좋은 건 아닌데, find라고 하면은 그게 이제 의견의 느낌으로 약간 가거든요. 근데 이거는 look이 그냥 제가 느끼기에는 개인적으로 느끼기에는 제일 잘 어울리는 것 같아요. find라고 하면 뭔가 약간 아이들이 참 귀여워라는 의견을 갖고 있는 것 같은 느낌, 약간 그런 게 있어서. So, So, 좋은 사람 만났을 때 좋은 사람을 뭐라고 하는 게 좋을까요? 그쵸? The right one. The right person. one이라고 해야 되고요. Yeah. When you feel like you've found the one. The right person, the one. 그냥 함축적으로 the one이라고 할까요? The one. When you feel like you found the one. Well, the right person도 괜찮겠네요. 뭐 어느 쪽으로 해든 I think they're pretty much the same. Yeah. That's why when you feel like you found. I mean, I don't think there's any way to actually know. I don't think there's actually, nobody can really know. There's no way. There's no way of really knowing, but when you feel like you found the right person. 이거 한 번만 해주세요. 뭐든지 같이 해결할 수 있을 것 같은 느낌이 들 때. When you feel like you can solve anything together. Sunday letter 님이 지금 이렇게 하셨는데요. And this is good too, I think. I like this. But I wanna... Okay, 지금 여러 가지가 나오고 있네요. solve, 그리고 get through, 좋고요. 또 다른 거. 저는 지금 뭐 figure out 뭐 이렇게 하셨고요. 제가 지금 생각하고 있는 표현이 하나 있는데 그게 한번 나오는지 한번 볼게요. 뭐 handle 하신 분들도 있고요. put up with는 좀 아니에요. deal with, work out, sort out, prepare, overcome 도 괜찮네요. address는 약간 좀 너무 formal한 느낌이 있고요. cope with. 제가 생각하고 있는 표현은요. 붙어서 약간 덤비고 약간 붙어서 싸우는 약간 그런 느낌. 너무 폭력적인가요? 약간 뭔가를 붙어서 싸우는. 저는요. 이게 이게 진짜로 여러분이 모를 것 같은 거라서 이걸 제가 선택한 건 절대 아니에요. 진짜로 이 맥락을 보고 딱 이 표현이 떠올랐는데 그게 안 나오고 있어요. 그게 뭐냐면 take on이에요. take on. 혹시 이 표현 아시는 분? take on. take on? Does anybody know what take on is? take on? Take on. All right, let's see. Take on meaning. Let's see. So, be willing or ready to meet an adversary or opponent. Undertake a task. 좀 더 키울까요? Undertake a task or responsibility, especially a difficult one. Okay, so this is pretty much what I had in mind. Yeah. So undertake a task or responsibility, especially a difficult one. Whoever takes on the trout farm will have their work cut out. Okay, so that's not a very good example because we can't really relate to that. But anyway, so yeah, can you understand what this means? Undertake a task or responsibility, especially a difficult one. Okay, take on. It's a very commonly used expression. Don't worry about it. Yeah, take on. Yeah, you can take on a mission. You can take on some responsibility. You can take on a task. There are many things that you can take on. Okay? 책임을 떠맡다의 느낌은 아니에요. No. 이거를요, 제가 권하는 거는요, 제가 권하는 것은, 이거를 한국어로 특정 해석을 찾으려고 하지 마세요. 지금 이 의미를 이해하셨잖아요. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to know. 이해하셨으면 됐어요. Okay, you don't have to worry about other things. Okay, so take on. So 딱 요런 얘기할 때, 잘 어울려요. 이 take on이. So when you feel like you can take on anything in life together. When you feel like you can take on anything in life together. 여러 어려운 일들을 같이 감당하고 헤쳐나가는 느낌. Yes. Yes. Yeah. That's yeah. That's pretty much what this means. 뭘 모를 때 결혼해야 합니다. How do you say this? Ignorant? Okay. Yeah. When you're ignorant. 저는 일단 제 개인적인 약간 느낌을 여기에 넣어서 왜냐면 이거는 제가 이렇게 생각해서라기보다는 그냥 그렇게 얘기를 하는 사람들이 많고 이거에 공감하는 사람 많기 때문에 약간 그렇다고 하더라 이런 식으로 저는 여기를 풀어나가고 싶을 것 같아요. Okay? Many people say that you need to be ignorant. say being ignorant. Getting married when you're ignorant is better. Let's just keep it simple, okay? So many people say that getting married when you're ignorant is better. No, let's say no. Let's say that it's better to get married when you're ignorant. Yeah. Ignorant, clueless. Sure, good. Yeah, clueless 괜찮아요, 홍길동님. That sounds good. Financial stability. Okay, so 이거는 그냥 제 마음대로 이렇게 했어요. Okay, 왜냐면 뭐 이렇게 얘기를 함으로써 이게 꼭 우리가 하고 싶은 얘기가 아니더라도 중요한 거는 뭔가를 배우는 게 중요한 거니까요. 어떤 표현이든 뭐가 됐든, 오케이. 제가 그랬나요? 어디 있죠? 그러네요. Yes, you're right. When you're ignorant, yeah. Okay, follow your gut. Follow your gut. 결혼은 이런 얘기도 한번 해볼까요? 이런 식으로 한번 시작을 해볼까요? 아니다. Yeah. How do we say this? No one really knows about marriage. Trust your gut feeling when you decide to get married. There's no one who knows perfectly about marriage. 이렇게 할까요? 뭐 타이밍에 대한 얘기를 해볼게요. 저는 이렇게 할 것 같아요. I don't think anybody really knows when the perfect time is. 그냥 이런 식으로 해볼게요. Okay? 이렇게 약간 가볍게 시작하죠. So when babies start to look adorable, I don't think anybody really knows when the perfect time is. 이거는 좀 뻔한. It's kind of obvious. This one is kind of obvious, right? Obviously, you would, you want to feel like you've found, yeah. Let's say you want to be with. You want to be with the right person. Yeah. Obviously, you want to be with the right person. 그렇죠? So 다시 한번 볼게요. 지금 어떻게 얘기를 풀어나가냐? When babies start to look adorable, 이렇게 약간, we're half joking. I don't think anybody really knows when the perfect time is. Obviously, you want to be with the right person. Everybody has different feelings about what that means, but I think it's, yeah. 이런 식으로 해볼게요. So what that means that이 앞에서 얘기했던 right person을 지금 가리키면서 하는 얘기예요. 이어서 한번 보세요. Obviously, you want to be with the right person. Everybody has different feelings about what that means, but I think it's when you start thinking about your future with that person. 하면서 이을게요. 이렇게 읽을게요. When you feel like you can take on anything in life together. I've heard many people say that it's better to get married when you're ignorant, clueless. Many people talk about financial stability, and while that is certainly an important part, I'd like to think of it as something you work towards together with your partner. 오케이, 지금 내용이 굉장히 많네요. 이거부터 한번 볼게요. 자, 여기서요. Many people talk about financial stability. 이해하셨죠? And while that is certainly an important part, 필요 없죠? 이거 필요 없네요. 그냥 while that is certainly important, I'd like to think of it as something you work towards together with your partner. Does this make sense? Can you understand what this means? while는 그냥 although랑 비슷해요. although랑 의미적으로 아주 비슷해요. 심지어 이 자리에 그냥 although를 넣어도 돼요. Many people talk about financial stability, and although that is certainly important, okay? 이긴 해도, 그렇죠? 그렇다 해도, 이긴 하지만, although, it's very similar, okay? I'd like to think of it as what? 이게 무슨 말이에요? I'd like to think of it as what? I'd like to think of it as what? What does this mean? I'd like to think of it as something. Okay. 그러니까 이게 뭐냐면 나는 그거를 어떤 식으로 바라본다. 나는 그걸 어떻게 바라본다라는 내 관점을 보여주는 방식이에요. I'd like to think you're explaining your perspective of something. How you view something. Does that make sense? 그렇죠? 난 이렇게 본다. 결국은 이 얘기예요. 결국은 I like to, that's my view. That's my viewpoint. That's my perspective. Okay? 그거를 이런 식으로 많이 얘기해. I'd like to think of it as something. It's a very, very commonly used kind of a phrase. I'd like to think of it as something. Okay? I'd like to think of it. It's a very, very common way people share their perspective of something. I'd like to think of it as, 이게 이제 하나인 거죠. Something you work towards together with your partner. Okay, something that you work towards. What is work towards? What is that? 이거 굉장히 중요한 표현이에요. Work towards something. 헤쳐나가는 건 아니에요. 그쵸, 이거죠. 그러니까 목표가 있고 그 목표를 위해서 열심히 해서 그걸 이루는 거. Okay? Work towards. Something you work, 그러니까 work towards, 그쵸, 무엇을 향해서 일을 하는 거죠. 뭘 향해요? Towards financial stability. Work towards financial stability. You work towards financial stability. 그 financial stability 여기서 그냥 something으로 처리한 거고요. I'd like to think of it, 이게 financial stability고요. it가요. as something you work towards. You work towards financial stability. Okay, you work towards financial stability together with your partner. Okay? So many people talk about financial stability, and while that is certainly important, I'd like to think of it as something you work towards together with your partner. Okay? So I am acknowledging here. 그렇죠? 여기서 제가 그 acknowledge를 하는 거죠. I'm acknowledging that it is important, but it's not something you should feel like you should already have as you're getting married, but it's something that you work towards. Okay? Yeah. 그렇죠. 네, 네노님, pursue랑 비슷한 느낌이에요. pursue랑 비슷한 느낌이긴 한데, yeah, very, very similar. Okay. All right. I think of it 랑 I'd like to think of it 전자가 좀 더 예의 바르고 조심스럽게 자기 생각을 개진하는 건가요? Wow, 개진이요? I don't know what that means, but I think I know what you mean. All in all, yes, you're right. 네, 그냥 좀 더 조심스럽고, yeah, I think of it는, yeah, it's a bit stronger. If you say I think of it, it sounds a bit stronger. And that's fine too. Yeah, it sounds a little more confident. 자신감이 없는 표현은 아니에요. 자신감이 없는 표현이 아니에요. No, that's not true. 자신감이 없는 건 아니고요. You're showing that you are open to change. You're open to other opinions. Okay? 그러니까 다른 사람들은 다른 의견을 가질 수 있다라는 것에 대해서 충분히 오픈된 상태이다. It's okay if you disagree with me and I may disagree with you and that's okay. 약간 그런, 그쵸. 좀 더 부드러운 표현이에요. Okay? No. 그렇게까지 해석할 필요는 없어요. 그냥, 그런 상황에서 쓰는 표현이고. I like to think of it as. Okay? Alright. Can full sentences follow as? No. as 뒤로는 명사 내지는 명사 역할을 할 수 있는 게 나와야 돼서 여기서는 지금 관계절로 나온 거죠. Okay? Something you work towards together with your partner. 함께 파트너와 함께 열심히 해서 이루어내는 것이라고 그런 것으로 나는 그거를 바라본다. 난 그렇게 생각한다. Okay? Alright, so one more time. 이거 뭐 굳이 정리를 안 할게요. When babies start to look adorable? I don't think anybody really knows when the perfect time is. Obviously, you want to be with the right person. Everybody has different feelings about what that means. But I think it's when you start thinking about your future with that person. and로 붙일까요, 그냥? And when you feel like you can take on anything in life together. Many people talk about financial stability, and while that is certainly important, I'd like to think of it as something you work towards together with your partner. Good luck. All right. Comment. 한 다음에 잠깐 지금 누가 말씀하신 대로 쉬는 시간을 잠시 갖고요. 돌아와서 방금 했던 거 다시 한번 질문부터 해서 답변한 걸 다시 한번 읽어보고 그 다음 걸로 넘어갈게요. Alright? Okay. Alright, let's take a break. Let's take a break. 이것도 난 이런 거라고 생각하고 싶네요. 이거 괜찮네요. 이게 좀 그 영어 표현을 최대한 살리면서 우리말에서도 크게 이상하지 않은 그런 해석인 것 같아요. 저는 그게 중요하지만 파트너와 함께 이뤄내는 그런 거라고 생각하고 싶네요. Yeah, I think that's good too. Yeah. 총 몇 시간이냐고요? I don't know. No, this is Reddit. It's not GitHub. It's Reddit. While although면 어때요, 디아이허님? Although. 주일학교 한 학생이 알려준 농담이에요. 아담이 하나님께서 그에게 주신 아내 이브와 보고 감탄하고 놀라며 한 말이 뭔지 아세요? Oh man. Okay. All right. Nice and simple. I like that. It wasn't until I wanted to get married that baby started to look. Oh, really? Okay. Personally speaking, I think some of you are going to really cringe when I say this, but I'm just going to be honest, okay? And I want to make, there's a statement that I want to make from this, okay? But let me first say it, all right? So, in my entire life, I have never felt that I wanted to get married. I have never felt that. I've never felt, oh, I want to get married. I've never felt this. However, I felt I want to marry her. That's what I felt. That's what I want to marry her. That's what I felt. I've never felt I want to get married, but I felt I want to marry her. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Do you see what I'm trying to say? And you know what? I think everybody should, those of you who are not married, you should really think about that. You should really think about that. Why do you feel you want to get married when you don't have someone that you want to marry? You know what I'm trying to say? Kim Dong-yeo님, nowadays you're feeling the same thing? I wouldn't really say that. I wouldn't really say that I was against marriage. I just wasn't that interested in marriage, but I want to have a chance to talk English with native regularly. There are some. I think one of the easiest ways. I don't think there's any. There's an easy way. I think the easiest way is to spend some money and join. Enroll in some kind of English learning course. Like go to an English academy and enroll in a course and sign up for a course. And there, they probably have native speakers, and you can probably talk to them 2 or 3 times a week. Sure. Yeah. Is the break over? Yeah, I think it's pretty much over. Bono Anya님, what makes you think your wife is the one? I don't think she's the one. I know she is the one. It's like, if you say, I like pizza, and if you say, why? There's no reason. You just like it. You like pizza. You like pizza, same thing. And think about this. If I have a reason why I like my wife, then that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I love my wife. That means I love the reason. So you shouldn't have reasons why you like someone, because it means if the reasons go away, then you don't like that person. Then that means you don't really like the person. You like the reasons. So, yeah. No, I just think I'm very realistic. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to be realistic. I'm not afraid to face reality. That's reality. Yeah. 내가 왜 라면을 좋아하냐보다는 좋아하는 게 중요해. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, don't overthink things. Don't overcomplicate things. Okay, you can't stop trying to analyze everything. Okay, stop trying to analyze everything and just accept things as the way they are. Accept things the way that don't try to connect and create reasons for everything, you know? Just accept things the way they are. You know, you stop trying to overcomplicate things. Yeah, if you don't like chicken, you don't like chicken. There doesn't have to be a reason, okay? And yeah, well, yeah, this is true too. Life is short. I think the right, okay, 푸른 하늘님, I think the right time to get married is when you are sure you are ready to make some kind of commitment, like sharing your best things. I think that's kind of similar to sacrificing. When you're ready to sacrifice certain aspects of your life to be together, because that's certainly true. That's what happens when you get married. You end up sacrificing certain aspects of your life, and when you feel that's completely okay, then yeah, it may mean that you are on some level ready to get married. Sure, making commitment. That's what it means, right? But people always ask for why, so it feels like I have to give them an answer. That's not true. Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. You feel like when people ask something, it feels like you have to give them an answer, but give them an answer that you should try to be okay with giving people answers that they're not looking for. Usually when people ask something, they ask for answers that they're looking for. Absolutely. This is just what reality is. It is what it is. Yeah. If you like someone because of some reason, you like the reason, not the person. Okay, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Wait, I just want to see what the next one is. How about the next one? Okay, tricks to cool down when you feel you're about to snap. What does that mean, snap? What happens when someone snaps? So let's read. Long day at work, sick kid, and partner on travel. I know I might regretfully snap at my kids this week. Does anyone have a trick for cooling down as you feel that frustration bubbling up into an outburst you'll likely regret? Oh, the music. Oh, sorry about it. Sorry about that. Okay, the music is off. All right, so this person says, long day at work, sick kid, and partner on travel. I know I might regretfully snap at my kids this week. Does anybody have a trick for cooling down as you feel that frustration bubbling up into an outburst you'll likely regret? 스냅이 버럭 화내다는 아니고요. 스냅이 딱 이거거든요. 그러니까 이성의 끈이 끊기는 거를 상상하시면 될 것 같아요. If you snap, then you just kind of lose it. You lose it. 그것의 결과로 이제 뭐 짜증내고 뭐 할 수도 있겠죠. 근데 snap은 보통 뭔가가 딱 하고 끊어지는 그 의성어라고 해야 될까요? 네, 의성어 같은 거예요. 의성어 snap, okay? So yeah, like snap, finger snap. So snapping means kind of losing it, losing your cool, like losing your, yeah. So this person is explaining a long day at work, sick kid, and partner on travel. I know I might regretfully snap. I know I might regretfully snap at my kids. Snap at someone. 이런 것도 봐두면 좋겠죠? 누구한테 이성을 끊기는 행동을 하는 거. Okay. 그쵸. 자, 이렇게 활용하면 이제 뭐 버럭 화내다 뭐 그런 식으로 이제 볼 수도 있겠네요. Yeah. So does anyone have a trick? Does anyone have a trick for cooling down as you feel that frustration bubbling up into an outburst you'll likely regret? Well, they're not choosing to do that. They're not choosing to do that. They're just losing their patience. You know, I can see that happening. I might do that too. You know. 욱하다? 네, 그쵸. 그렇게 볼 수도 있겠네요. 욱하는 정도요. Yeah. Yeah, I snap at you guys when you start climbing trees. That happens, right? Yeah, snap at someone. Think. What is thankful? What am I grateful for? Are grateful for. Let's see. 영어로 쓰면 잘 돼. 한국어 지원이 잘 안 되는구나, 이게. 좋은 거예요, 여러분. 지금 이게 한국어를 쓰면은 막 그 텍스트 입력이 약간 뭔가 되게 불안정하게 되는데 아까부터 보셨죠? 근데 영어는 잘 돼요. 그러니까 이런 데를 오셔서 영어로만 쓰세요. 큰 소리로 노래요? Okay, that's interesting. 지금 또 잘 돼. No. Okay. Take 3 deep breaths. Oh my gosh, what? Come on, don't do this. Don't do this. It's English. Come on. What is up with this? Why is it? What? That's so crazy. Maybe we should just stop. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with this? Is it because I'm using Korean? Is it because I'm mixing Korean and English? Sing. What? Okay, let's sing out loud. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, let's go to just a second here. Can I just do this? Sing out loud. Think of all the things you're grateful for. 또 뭐가 있었죠? I forgot what you guys talked about. Take 3 deep breaths. Give yourself a neck massage. What else? Sleep. Okay. Meditate, maybe? Meditate. How do you spell meditate? Is that how you spell meditate? Meditate, get some sleep, do yoga. Look in the mirror. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. This is so. What, 선아님? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? There's something deep here. It works? Why? How? How does that work? How? There's such thing as mirror therapy? Pretty amazing. So you're all stressed out and you're ready, you're almost about to snap and you look at your pretty face and you say, hey, at least I have a pretty face. Oh. um, 내 얼굴에 찬양하는. What does that mean? Be thankful for having a baby and being married? Eat something sweet? Uh-oh. I don't know if that's the most constructive solution. When you look in the mirror, you better love what you see. Oh, okay. To avoid the moment and stay away from your kid for a moment, like you can go to another spot. Oh. Okay. So maybe give yourself chance to, be distant from to keep some distant from everything once in a while, maybe. Okay, anyway, yeah, we don't have a lot of time right now, so let's look at this. So, this might sound a bit weird, but singing out loud has worked for me. 이런 식으로 한번 일단 얘기를 해볼게요. 일단 첫 번째 문장이네요. 이거요. So this might sound a bit weird, but singing out loud has worked for me. Does that make sense? So this might sound a bit weird, but singing out loud has worked for me. This might sound a bit weird, but singing out loud has worked for me. Yeah? Ask filming what you do when you are snapping at them and watch it. You mean film yourself? Film yourself when you're getting mad and angry and snapping at someone and watch it? Like going to the kitchen and turning on the tap and filling a pot with some water and making some ramen. What are you talking about, 디아연님? I've never done that before, but it sounds okay. 어쨌든요. No, okay. No, I'm just, it's just, I mean, that's why I said might. I mean, if it doesn't sound weird, that's fine. But anyway, it's just something that we could say, all right? So this might sound a bit weird, but singing has worked for me. People often talk about 오케이, 그냥 실제 내용을 쓴다기보다는 그냥 이런 식으로 얘기를 하는 거죠. 다양한 방식으로 얘기하는 걸 좀 보여드리고 싶은 거예요. So people often talk about reminding yourself of all the things you're grateful for, but personally, this never really worked for me. Yeah. People often talk about reminding yourself of all the things you're grateful for, but personally, this never really worked for me. Does that make sense? 노래를 엄청 못하면 자기 노래 듣고 도망갈 때. What? I I don't know about that. 화날 때 자기 뺨 때린다고요? I don't know. I don't know. 이걸로 시작을 하는 게 좋겠죠? Start by calming yourself down. Maybe try taking deep breaths. This might sound a bit weird, but singing has worked for me. People often talk about reminding yourself. 이거를 먼저 얘기할까요? So, start by calming yourself down. Maybe try taking deep breaths. Drink a big glass of cold water. People often talk about reminding yourself of all the things you're grateful for, but personally, this never worked for me. This might sound a bit weird, but singing out loud has been pretty effective and is something I often do. Okay, let's take this one out. Can do regularly to how should I phrase this? Something you can do regularly to meditating and in yoga. So something you can do regularly to deal with stress a little better is meditating or yoga. Not and yoga, or yoga. Remind yourself the day you're yeah, I don't know how we can fit this in, so let's just some people look at yourself. Okay, so let me just read it from the top. Start by calming yourself down. Maybe try taking deep breaths. And drink a big glass of cold water. People often talk about reminding yourself of all the things you're grateful for, but personally, this never really worked for me. This might sound a bit weird, but singing out loud has been pretty effective and is something I often do. Something you can do regularly to deal with stress a little better is meditating or yoga. Some people suggest looking at yourself in the mirror. Personally, I think that'll just make it worse for me, but apparently it's a method some people use. Lash out라고 들어보셨어요? Lash out. Lash out. Snap at someone도 돼요. 그것도 괜찮고요. Snap at someone is okay. Lash out is another thing. I think no, not rash out, lash out. Lash out. Yes, lash out. Lash out. 한번 찾아볼까요? Just give me a second here. Lash out. Attack someone or something verbally. I think that pretty much fits the description, right? Attack someone or something verbally. Hit or kick out at someone or something. Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, attack someone or something verbally. Yeah. Yeah, lash out. Lash out, snap at is okay. Lash out is okay. Yeah. I think there are many ways we can say that. I think there are many ways. Okay. 지금도 안 돼. Gosh, so stupid. Oh, well. Okay, anyway, 다시 한번 볼게요. So this person is asking tricks to cool down when you feel you're about to snap. Long day at work, sick kid, and partner on travel. I know I might regretfully snap at my kids this week. So, you know, I might regretfully. So this person acknowledges that it's something that they may lose control of, right? They may lose control and just snap at their kids because of all the stress. Does anyone have a trick for cooling down as you feel that frustration bubbling up into an outburst? Oh, outburst is another way you can say 욱하다, right? Into an outburst, but outburst is a noun. You'll likely regret. 229 comments. You should. I'm gonna link all this in the description, so you guys should, if you're interested, you go and read the comments. Okay, go and read the comments. But this was our answer. It's probably a little overkill, but start by calming yourself down. Try taking deep breaths and drink a big glass of cold water. People often talk about reminding yourself of all the things you're grateful for, but personally, this never really worked for me. This might sound a bit weird, but singing out loud has been pretty effective and is something I often do. Something you can do regularly to deal with stress a little better, stress in general. So something you can do regularly to deal with stress in general a little better is meditating or yoga. Does that make sense? Does this make sense? Something you can do regularly to deal with stress in general a little better is meditating. Yeah? Okay. 그러니까 in general라는 게 이게 평상시에 보통 일반적으로 좀 더 그냥 일반적인 그런 상황에서 스트레스를 좀 더 deal with 하기에 평소에 regularly 평소에 내가 할 수 있는 것은 is meditating or yoga. Something you can do regularly to deal with stress in general a little better is meditating or yoga. Some people suggest looking at yourself in the mirror. Personally, I think that'll just make it worse for me. 이런 말도 덧붙일까요? I never really understood this. Personally, I think that'll just make it worse for me. But apparently it's a method some people use. Yeah. Okay, so we will add this into the comment. Please. Okay, there we go. Start by calming yourself down. People often talk about wait. Okay. Oh, I think I know what the problem was. I don't know the solution, but okay. Start by calming yourself down. Try taking deep breaths and drink a big glass of water. People. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna comment. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Okay, so that's that. All right, there's our comment. Okay. We only went through 5. 5개밖에 못했네요. But that's okay. 아니다. 5개도 아니라 3개인가? 4개밖에 못했네요. All right. Okay, I'm going to add the links to this. 일단 요거. 그리고 요건가요? Financial, what is this? Oh. About marriage. And then we skip this one. Is it this? Okay, yeah, this one. 3? We only did 3 today? But okay, so our comments were pretty long. I think that's why. Yeah. Okay, so and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll add some extra links for you if you're interested in going through some of. I had some other ones that we skipped. I'll just add those as well. What's this? Small talk, right? And what's this? Just some things that I thought were kind of interesting and worth taking a look at. Okay, that's pretty much it today. Save. All right. Okay, all right. Yeah, thanks for tuning in today. I know it's a Saturday night, but I thought, thought I might spend some time with you guys and use some English. And that's what, 이래도 괜찮아요. 진짜 괜찮아요. 저희가 많은 거 얘기를 하고 많은 게 있었지만 다 가져갈 필요 없고 진짜 하나만 가져가도 되고요. 가장 중요한 거는 이렇게 이 시간 동안 영어를 보고 영어로 생각하고 영어를 말하려고 한 이 노력 자체가 이 경험이 축적되면서 언어가 느는 거예요. That's what it is. Okay? So don't worry if you can't remember everything. That's not really important. The experience itself is important. Okay? All right. So that's it. That's pretty much it. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I hope I can see you again very soon in a future live stream or in a future lesson video. Okay? Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you all next time very soon.